Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kelvin, your host of Situations, the podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Deanna. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I know you guys probably wondering who is this person sitting to the right of me, but this is our co-host. She is officially back. So, what I would like to do at this time, I would like to just, just kind of, say, thank you, for taking the time that you needed to come back and get everything get your mind right and get
Mhm.
everything together, but it's not my story to tell.
Okay.
Okay, so what at this time I would
Right.
like for you to just take the time out to explain to the people um your absence and what made you decide to come back.
Okay. What's up, everybody? I'm Deanna. Um, I had to take a break from me. Was going through a whole bunch of different things. I was experiencing grief. I had lost my mom and another brother. My relationship ended. My daughter was graduating and going to college, and on top of that, I wasn't feeling well. So it was just a lot of things happened simultaneously at once, and I was still trying to hold on, by keep pushing and trying to keep going and stuff like that. And I know we all want to be productive, you know what I'm saying, and get everything done and just keep trying to persevere through everything. But sometimes you just need to stop, you know what I'm saying, and take some time out for yourself, for your mental stability, and to just get some physical rest. It was just a lot, you know what I'm saying, on one person, just moving, moving, moving and shaking all the time. And I'm glad I got a chance to rest, my mind, my body, my spirit. I feel rejuvenated, went to the doctors. I had to get some iron treatments because I was having low blood issues. And that's what really had me just like tired and worn out and fatigued. And it's a different kind of tired from just, being tired from work. So I just didn't have any energy. And so I'm back. I'm feeling amazing. I just want to thank you guys for still rocking with us, for, tuning in each week, for subscribing, for commenting. We appreciate it all. And be here. Look forward to sharing and making some more amazing memories with you all. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. We glad to have you back. As you know, today we were supposed to have a guest today, but
Yes.
I decided against it because you've been out over a month and a half, and
Hmm.
I figured it would only be right if we made this episode all about your return. So I figured that's the direction that we'll go
Okay.
in for today. Okay. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
basically what we gonna do is we're just gonna have some fun with it today, and get your feet wet again,
All right.
get you back in front of the mic, you know what I mean, and uh,
Okay.
have some fun. I'm gonna ask you a few questions in regards to your absence, and then we're just gonna just go from there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So first thing first,
Okay.
how are you really feeling? Are you really back to yourself again?
Yeah, I mean, I got some sinus issues going on, but other than that, I'm feeling great. My
Yeah.
energy and momentum is back up. I'm feeling like I'm recharged and I want to do things again, and yeah, I couldn't be better.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I know we keep in contact with each other,
Thank you.
frequently, and I kind of know what you've
Yeah.
been going through. So that
Hmm.
made me even make that made it even
Right.
made it easier for me to make this show all about you for the day. Um,
Okay. Thank you.
okay. Let me ask you this. What was the hardest part for you?
Okay.
What was the hardest part for you being away from the show?
Um, well, it's a creative part of me. It's something I like doing, and just really having to take a step back from everything. So basically, I had to shut down, like even give myself the no, you know what I'm saying, to recover. And I keep telling myself, girl, just keep going, just keep doing it. So but and sometimes, like I said, we don't want to do those things, but it's needed. We're
Right.
human beings. It's okay to take a break.
Right. Absolutely. You're
So
absolutely
that
right
was
about
that was
that.
like my hardest part, like not being able to be a part of something that I love, and just being creative.
Okay. Well, with that time off, um, did it give you a new perspective
Mm.
on life?
It did. I got a chance to spend more time with God. Just get back recentered. Um, you know, cut some people off that needed to go. Clear some energy that needs to be cleared out. Um, just regain clarity and focus on what was most important in my life, and really actually saying, okay, I'm about to put myself first and not run myself ragged, what I'm saying, for everybody else. And I'm
Yeah.
okay with it, because at first I would be guilty about it and just beating myself up over it, because I'm a person, like, I feel like if I'm in your life and I'm able to do something to bring you some joy or to be there for you, I'm going to always do that. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make you a bad person because you tell people no sometime, or you're not showing up for them and you actually showing up for your own self in whatever way that is.
Right. Absolutely. And one thing about that is, you have to pretty much
Hmm.
take care of yourself first. Because if you're not healthy and you're not
Right.
well, then how could you be there for anything anybody else? You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So were there
Yeah.
ever any moments
I
that
think I'm a little delayed.
you say you feel you're delayed?
Yeah, because I'm looking at the screen like when I'm talking, but my voice is picking it up. The pickup is coming later.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks good on this end, but let's keep moving then. See what happens.
Okay.
Um, were there
Okay.
ever moments you thought you may not come back?
I mean, it was sometimes I was so sick, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Like, I
Okay.
thought I was finna check up out of here.
Wow.
So it wasn't even an issue of me coming back to the show or doing anything else I wanted to do. And that's when I just really my body needed to rest. So.
So, when you was going through your healing process and dealing with everything you was dealing with,
Hmm.
what was one thing you learned about yourself during that time?
Hmm. It was really just like it was like the more time I spent with God, I just got back to me. It was like I just recalled the time when I was 5 years old when I had an encounter with God and I found out who He really was. And He was like my imaginary friend. Like, I would be in my room playing and I could always talk to Him, confide in Him, and stuff like that. And it was always a safe place for me,
Right.
because sometimes when you don't do stuff for people or they see you sick and they still want you to show up for them, now they kind of like putting you down, or it's like they kicking you while you're down. And so when I was able to get back to like my safe place, that 5 year old me, it was like I just felt like I was empowered all over again. And I was like, I'll never lose this feeling again.
Okay.
And what I learned from it was just like, if I'm by myself, I'm spending time to myself. I was reading my Bible, giving myself daily affirmations of love, and just pouring into my own self and my spirit. If people around me are not doing it, then I'm just not gonna have them in my space. It doesn't
Right.
matter who you are, because I'm
Right.
like, I just felt like a lot of times I did shrink myself, or I was passive with uh voicing my feelings about what somebody said to me or how they made me feel for the sake of their feelings, but it didn't do nothing but hurt me. So I'm like, no, like, I'm finna be bold, I'm finna be loud. Sometimes, like, even with my fashion, people, you doing too much, or you ain't got to dress up, or you ain't got to do this. And it's like, I'm just gonna be unapologetically me. And who get me, then that's the people who get me. And for the ones that don't, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Absolutely. Right. Everybody not gonna understand you. And it's not, and it's okay. It's okay if they don't
Right.
understand you. You know,
Right.
they got to catch up. You know, that's
Right.
all. You might be 1 or 2 steps ahead. You know, they're just gonna have to catch
Right.
up.
Right.
You know, you being out.
Right. But it
Um,
was like my whole thing. I wasn't never.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hello. I was just
Go,
saying, like, I've never been a follower. I've always took pride in being uniquely who I was and presenting myself the way I present myself. And so I'm fine with it, you know.
right. So, during your time out, were you actually keeping up with what we had going on the show? Were you
hmm
tuning in, or were you checking it out and just to see how things were going during your absence?
Here and there, but I had to have surgery, so I was pretty much in recovery.
Okay. Okay. So, so you, so you recovered from the surgery and everything, then, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good. Well, one thing for certain, two things for sure. We are truly glad that you are
hmm
back. And for those who are tuned in, our co-host, she's been out for over a month, dealing with some issues, and she's today is her first day back. So, why don't you guys, that's tuned in, drop a few hearts, in the comment section, show us some love, and show that we do appreciate her. But I'm getting
Thank
something
you.
in my
Thank
ear.
you.
I'm getting something in my ear right now. And,
hmm
somebody has a special message for you. Somebody want to give you a special message.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Thiana.
Okay.
This is JT. Welcome back. Situations, the podcast, just wasn't the same without you. We missed your energy, your perspective, and the way you keep things real every time we hit the mic. The wait is over. Thiana is back, and we couldn't be more excited.
Um,
Get ready for unfiltered conversations, deep dives, and the raw, the real, and authentic discussions that make situations what it is. Welcome home, Thiana. Let's get to it.
All right, thank you, JT. Okay,
oh, thank you.
so people truly missing you around here, huh? So everybody glad to see that you're
That's
back.
what's up.
Yeah, everybody glad to see that you're back. That's
That's what's
that's
up.
that's what's up. Absolutely. Um, Question for you: what was something you
Okay.
wish people understood about dealing with illness and recovery?
Um, I mean, we could even take it back to slavery or just, women going to the doctor and stuff like that. Sometimes when people say they in pain or they're dealing with something, it's not to be dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not in that person's shoes and you don't know what it takes to be them and what they're going through. I had an issue with, having low blood or whatever. So I've been going back to the doctors getting iron injections and stuff like that. But at one point, my blood level, my hemoglobin was a 2. 0, you're dead. That's why I was like, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. And people were still mad because I wasn't showing up for them. I couldn't show up for my own self.
Right,
So, it would be, oh, is she lazy or is she this or that? Baby, your blood and everything needs to be pumping, things need to be flowing for you to be able to do anything, to be productive, just to get up and function normally. And it just wasn't there for me.
right, right. Wow. So it was a lot serious than
I
people
feel like it needs to be a
anticipated.
little more.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Kim.
it just needs to be a little more compassion and empathy. I mean, I have been dealing with this issue for a while. So basically, like in the Bible, the woman with the issue of blood, I've had 3 blood transfusions before and
Okay.
continuous iron injections. So it's not like, like I said, you just feel fatigued, your energy is low. You can't do anything because you can't function. And then
Okay.
once they get the levels back up to normal, your energy comes back and it's like, you're thriving again, like you never skipped a beat.
Right.
But it just had to be, so I had to get a new doctor. I had been to like 7 different hospitals.
Okay.
trying to find someone that would listen to me and what I had going on to try to come up with a solution. So that was like frustrating for me, and to just have some people in my life that I thought that were, truly there for me, not be understanding about it. It was definitely an eye opener for me. Like they say, sometimes truth hurts. It definitely does, but it fixes your vision. You know what I'm saying? To see what you need to do about, those situations and those people that are there. So just take care of yourself. Or when somebody say something that's going on with them, or if you really know your people and their voice sound different, or if they're upbeat and chipper and funny and they're just not their regular self, something is going on. Just take a moment to sit down and listen to them, and try to see if you can come up with some resources or some help to try to, help them get through it.
Right. Right. With everything that you had going on, um,
Hmm.
did the experience change how you view friendship or your support system?
It did for some, but I'm like, I was choosing, to let go of the hurt and the anger, because it was like I could have been just mad and bitter and cold hearted about it. And some people, it's like I'm just not allowing access to me from some people, because I feel like you don't deserve it. Like I said, I was kicked while I was down.
Right.
But for others, it's like if a person is sick, I was sick for over 4 years straight, for the last 4 years straight.
Okay.
I was watching everybody go out and being on social media, and everybody was living their lives and having a good time, and I wasn't doing anything, any of that. I would post pictures, and I was still trying to do the podcast, and we would do, photo shoots here and there, whatever. And those things were just keeping me going. And the people that was talking to me and being supportive and, making me smile and laugh, whatever, that definitely helped.
Right. Okay.
So it was pros and cons. It was people that wasn't supportive and really didn't believe me and was acting like it was my fault because I was sick and I was trying to find out what's going on with me. And it was people that was really supportive and that was really there for me.
Right.
Either way it go, I'm thankful and blessed for both, because it's either a lesson or a blessing, and we need both
Absolutely.
of them to grow.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? It's very much appreciative when you have people in your corner. The few people that you may have in your corner that support
Yes,
you and through your time and was able to listen to
right.
you. So that's. So let's give a round of applause for that. So that's important. It's nothing like
Yes,
it's right. It's nothing like that support system. Um.
right, right.
Well, one thing for certain, you was back in the studio yesterday, right? You
Yeah.
back in front of the camera. You was back in front of the
The
camera
studio
yesterday,
shoot,
huh?
not the recording studio yet.
Right.
Right, back in front of the camera. My voice is like 85%. It ain't
Okay.
100 yet. So, but I was able to get back in front of the camera.
Okay. Let's talk about that. How was that experience?
Well, Friday was my birthday. I turned 45 years old, and I was just so happy and blessed. I hadn't even cried because this was the first time in 4 years I haven't been sick for my birthday.
Okay.
We gonna start there. And so when I had reached out to you and you were saying we still was gonna shoot, we were just like we was gonna do it Saturday. Man, I was so amped up. I was like, I'm finna get up in here and do my shit. I'm finna go crazy. Like I was up all night. No, I was at home like putting looks together just in my creative bag. Like that's them my happy spaces. This them is where I thrive. Like I like writing. I'm still working on finishing my book.
Right.
Just the modeling, putting the clothes and stuff together. I do my own hair and makeup, and being able to get back to my music and stuff like that. Like that's my happy place. I'm like I have an empire to build.
Right.
The foundation is set and it's great with the people that I have. It's always amazing work that's being done. Everybody's giving 100%. So when I say I was fired up,
Well, one thing for certain, you you
I
you
was
you
fired up.
definitely, yeah. One thing for certain, you definitely showed out. You came in and took care of that business, and we knocked it out.
Uh-huh.
But what I want to do at this time, I want to
Absolutely.
share, I want to share a look that we shot
Okay.
yesterday, and let's just drop
Okay.
a teaser on the podcast today. Okay, that's fair.
Okay. I
Right.
wonder, could they, is it, yeah, I wonder, is it a way that you can put it up where maybe they can do a vote on it or something to
Well,
see what they think,
they
maybe
can drop it in
afterwards
the
or something?
comments.
I don't know how
We can
we
see
would.
it in the comments. Once they drop them in the comments, okay, I tell you what
Okay.
we do. Okay, for the viewers, that for
Okay.
the, everybody that's tuned in right now, we're gonna drop a teaser image of a photo shoot that was done yesterday. And like I said, this is her. She's freshly back, and we got the shoot done. Today is her first day back to work. So, um,
Right.
if you saw what I saw yesterday, you wouldn't believe the energy she brought with her
Oh
to her
my
shoot.
goodness.
But let's talk. We can talk about it over the image.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
the image is up. This is the photo shoot that we did yesterday. Okay, and everything
Yeah.
went fabulous. Okay, everything about the shoot was remarkable.
It did.
For those that's tuned in right now,
It did.
you guys drop a comment in and let's talk about it. Tell us how you feel about the image that you see right now, and let us know, is this image hot or is it not? Give us some feedback on it, because to me this thing is dope. Is really dope, and this is just one of many
I
of the
love it.
images, that was taken yesterday.
Right.
I figured, out of about 140, it was like 140 something frames. Out of 140 something frames, me going through it, I see
Hmm.
about 137 dope images. That says a lot
Right.
from someone that has been down,
Yeah.
completely down and out, and here she is with a return like this. So
Right.
you guys tell us what you think. Drop it in the comment and let us know if the image dope or not. If you guys like that image, drop a heart, comment, and let us know how you feel about it. Okay, Tiana. So with you seeing the image, how did you feel about it when you saw the outcome?
I was already smiling, just, when we were looking at some yesterday, on the big screen, after we took them. So, but
Right,
I already knew, once you went through them all and, dropped that little edit on it, I knew it was gonna be super fire. But they was fine before.
right. The raw
I was just
images.
excited, and I love working with you. Right. Our first shoot was, amazing. And, you know, I really just be like in awe of myself, like, girl, like, you really your own glam team. And I was telling my friend that this morning, I was talking on the phone. I was like, when you look at Fantasia and Monica and everybody else, like, they be having full glam squads out here, hair, makeup, styling, and everything. And for me to do all of that myself,
Right. That says a lot.
I'm like, girl, you was hurt, you
Right.
know?
That says a lot when you
Yes.
can pull
And
it off,
it,
when you can pull your own
yes,
glam team together like you do. You do your own styling, you do your own shopping, you
right,
do your own makeup, you do your own hair. You know, that's I people normally don't
right,
do that. Like you say, the celebrities have a team of people, multiple people on their
yeah,
team that take care of things of this nature, and you
right,
doing this all by yourself. All
right,
by yourself. Okay.
myself.
So
And
the people, go ahead,
that's
I'm
I'm like,
sorry.
people just don't know the time the time and effort that it takes into that, just being detail oriented to not forget things, having the belts and the hats and the jewelry and the shoes and, so everything to match for each look. We did three different looks,
Right.
you know, um, having the right makeup to match and everything like that, all that, the whole creative process, how the hair gonna look, with each outfit or just from head to toe. And I just love the creative process of saying, okay, we gonna shoot, to figuring out what I got to wear, to coming up with concepts and ideas, and to actually executing it. And when you get to see this final shot right here, it be making me so proud. Like,
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, like I said, we've been working together for a very long time. And one thing I can honestly
yeah,
say is, like, you have to know the individual that you're working with. And one thing for certain, I
Right.
know you to a T. I know what you like. I know
Mhm.
what you don't like. I know what you're gonna say.
Right.
You know, I can pretty much
Right.
read your mind because that's just how long we've been working
Mhm.
together. You know, and that helps when you have somebody like that,
Right.
a photographer that actually know what you like.
It does.
You know, it helps. So for, like I
Right.
say, once again, for those that's tuned in,
It does.
go ahead, Dion. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying it really does help because you can have an image and all the, ideas and concepts and whatever, but you still need that other piece of the puzzle to help put it together.
Bring it out, right?
And just for the fact, like, I'm a fashion girly. Like, this could be an editorial shoot, like high fashion and stuff like that. And I think that has always been my niche, even from my very first shoot.
Right,
Um, I know what I like to do. I know what looks good on my body, and I just know what lane I'm in.
right,
Even though we can switch it up and stuff like that, but like that's pretty much my lane, like high glam.
right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because one thing
Yeah.
about modeling and being in that modeling industry, you know,
Hmm.
everything don't have to be
Right.
naked. You don't have to get naked on everything. You know what I'm saying?
It don't.
You don't have
Right,
to
to be sexy.
right. Everything don't have to be hardcore. You know, that shot right there,
Right.
that shot right there represents glam, style,
Hmm.
fashion,
Yep.
and it's still
Yep.
sexy.
Yep.
It's still sexy. I mean,
It is. Yeah.
you can draw the
Right.
same attention and looks with an image like that versus an image with
Right.
your ass out. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Everything don't have to be like that in the modeling
Right.
industry. And
Right.
this is where I think a lot of the models or women that's trying to be models go wrong at because they feel like everything have to
Right.
be ass out and half naked to gain that traction that they may need.
Right.
That's not the case. That's not the
Right.
case.
Right. But sex does sell. But
That's true.
it's like you have to be. I think I'm just glad that I'm always authentically me. And
Okay.
I be like, nah, this ain't me, or this ain't working, this and that. You have to know yourself and what you're comfortable with. Of course, you're gonna have to take risks and push boundaries, and grow and expand. But if you're doing something and you're not comfortable with it, it's going to come across in those photos, across your face, on this screen, or whatever you're doing. It's gonna show up there. But if you're confident and you're happy and you are taking ownership, of the look and what's being done, you get to show up fully as yourself 100%, and it's going to come out and it's going to be a great photo.
Right. Right. Absolutely. You 100% correct because your face sells the image. You have to have the right look on your face
Right.
when that image is taken. If the look on your
Right.
face is not right, it throws the body
Hmm.
positioning, the body posture, everything might be imperfect, but if your face not
Right.
right, it's gonna throw the whole shot off. The whole
Right.
shot be thrown off.
Right.
Um, what was one of the biggest things you missed about being behind the mic on the podcast?
Just being able to interact with other people. We was having a diverse group of guests on, and we had some different topics that we were discussed. Some were funny, some were serious, some were educational, some were wild. But I think all of them, were amazing. And it just keeps you on your toes. It keeps things fresh, new, and current. And I just miss the energy of that.
Right,
I feel like it's like what we're doing is work, but when you feel like you get to play, like when you have the mindset of, oh, I got to do this versus I get to do this, oh, I'm finna go knock this out the park, or I'm finna go play today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
right.
just gives you a different perspective, and you're gonna always give your best in that because you having a ball while you doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, it's work, but it's work that you love doing
Right.
versus going to work
Right.
and not wanting to be there. It's a difference.
Yep.
That's a big difference.
Right. It is.
So, so like I said, it's not one thing about doing what it is that we're doing. You have to have a passion for
Hmm.
you have to have passion for the people. You have to pretty much be a people person. You
Right.
have to be able to understand and listen to um
Right.
perspective of other people, because everybody don't have the same perspective in life. So that makes a difference when
Right.
you doing what we do. We can't be judgmental.
Right.
We can't be judgmental. We have to be
Nope.
able to sit back and listen and give our perspective. Or like they saying with the viral thing that's going around now,
Right.
we listen, but we don't judge.
Right. And we don't judge.
Right.
Right.
So
And
that's
if it's not your perspective, you can have a discussion and respectfully disagree.
absolutely,
Respectfully.
absolutely, absolutely.
And that's something a lot of people need to work on. I feel like we cool in that area, so and I think that's why we get, the reviews that we get and the guests that we have on, everybody feels comfortable.
Right. And that's what it's all about. We want to make them feel. We want our guests to feel comfortable. We want our
Right.
guests to have
Right.
a place where they can come to and talk openly and not be judged. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right. And feel safe.
absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
Okay. Let me ask you this: when you
Okay.
well, no, let me ask you this: since you're back, are there any changes
Hmm.
that you would like to see or like to make the show even any better than what we've been doing?
Um, I don't know. Maybe once the weather break,
Oh, 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 oh. Not yet. Don't get it up. I
maybe
already.
maybe us.
No, 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 no. Don't get it up yet. No, I already know where you're going. Don't get it up yet. We
All right.
That's gonna be another surprise
Okay.
for him. We're not gonna drop that just yet. But just stay tuned,
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
She was about to let the cat out the bag, but we're not gonna let the cat out the bag just yet. Not just yet. We got something else in store for
Mhm.
you guys. All I can tell you is we have a new segment that's coming. Um, I think it's gonna be a very dope segment. So you guys are gonna have to just stay tuned, stay locked in. Make sure you get over to our YouTube channel at Situation the Podcast and make sure you subscribe. That way, when we do drop it, you won't miss
Yes.
out. We're going to be giving some giveaways. We got gifts I want to be giving away. We're going to be doing some Zales. We're going to be doing some Cash Apps. But it's going to be to our loyal supporters. And I know who our loyal supporters are because I read the comments. I'm always in the chat. I pay attention to everything. I write people's names down. So if you guys want to be a part of anything that we got going and that invest or got coming up, I suggest you guys get over to our YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss it. I guarantee it. Okay.
Right.
I see we got a few more people in. Um, for those that just maybe just
Okay.
not tuning in, today's episode is about our co-host. Today is her first day back. She's been out for quite some time, so we figured we'll just make this show all about her today. To boost her morale, boost her spirits. So I'm asking you guys to drop some likes, drop some hearts in the comment section, and just show us some love and some support. Um, Yesterday she did her first photo shoot to getting herself back into the swing of things. And for those of you that are just not tuning in, we're gonna show that clip one more time. That way you guys can see the images that we're gonna share one image. Okay, this is one of the images that was taken yesterday. Um, Tell us how you guys feel about this look. Did she slay it? Did she kill it? Tell us what you think. Give us your feedback.
Mm,
Drop it in the comments. Let us know how y'all feel about that look right there. To me, thumbs up. It was dope. It was dope. Deanna, get them your feedback again on it.
I had a great time. I just came in with the momentum, like I'm finna kill this shoot. I was excited. I was glad to be back, and I just wanted to see the final outcome of the hard work that we did. As far as preparation and just seeing the vision come to life. So I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely a really dope shoot. And this is just one of the images. There's so many more
Yeah.
that's coming. So
Right.
many dope poses, so many dope outfit changes. You guys just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Right.
You don't want to miss it, I guarantee it. But once again, tell us what you think about the image. Drop it in the comment. Let us know how y'all feel. Okay. Um, well, okay. Well, let me say this.
Mm, okay.
Did anything surprise you about how people reacted to your absence?
Uh, no, nothing didn't surprise me, but it was just a good feeling for people to reach out and ask me what was going on, and did I leave? Was I coming back and stuff like that. So to know that people genuinely rock with you and the concern is there,
Right.
and them just wanting to support and be a part of what you have going on, like that made me feel good. So all
Okay.
of that was helping, with my healing.
Okay. Well, well, that's like I said, that's a good thing because it's like I said before, it's nothing like having that moral support. Somebody that's gonna continue to push you
Right.
to do better, to get better, and wishing you well. It's nothing like having that versus
Mhm.
people showing you that fake love.
Absolutely.
You know, it's nothing like it.
Mhm.
Okay. Now that you're back, tell the people, tell the
Okay.
people, give the people some words of advice. You know, uh, in regards to illness and things that you were dealing with. How should they prepare? How should they deal with certain situations?
I just say if you're feeling ill or you feel like something is going on in your body or anything, don't ignore it. Like I wasn't ignoring it. Like I said, I went to like 8 or 10 different hospitals. And people kept sending me home or kept saying wasn't nothing wrong, but I'm like I wasn't finna ignore what was going on with me in my body because I knew that wasn't true. So like they said, sometimes how you go hard for other people or you be in a relationship, you might drive an hour to see your boyfriend or girlfriend, or you go over and beyond for people. Like just keep that same momentum for yourself.
Right.
And I just like I said, sometimes it got real weary. I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not, but I'm such a fighter. I went through a period when I had COVID and I had almost checked up out of here. I lost 50 pounds. And I could just say I've been through a lot of things in life, but I never gave up. Like I never gave up on myself. And I was just like thinking about everything creatively that I was blessed with. And I was like, man, because I'm like, I have been in 2 fires, 10 car accidents, had COVID 3 times, had like 6 iron injections, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not thinking of right now. And each time I just kept pushing through. I was like, I'm not giving up. And, I can say I survived 100% of everything I've been through because I'm still here.
Right.
I'm still looking amazing, feeling amazing. I'm not angry or bitter or anything like that. My heart is still, amazing. Like I still am happy and I have a thirst for life, you know what I'm saying? And just being creative and, pouring into other people. And I know that I'm a light. So I'm just blessed for it all. And I'm going to continue to do that. And we going to turn up while we doing it too, you know?
I know that's right. Tell you can say that again. I know that's right. We gonna definitely make it do what it do. Ain't no question about it.
Good afternoon,
Yeah.
everybody. I'm the one and only JT, and welcome to Situations, where we dive deep into the real, raw and often complicated realities of modern relationships and life's curveballs. With your hosts, Kelvin and co host Thiana, and with each episode, we tackle everything from love, trust, and betrayal to empowerment, resilience, and the psychology of attraction. You're not just listening to a podcast, you're joining a community that keeps it 100% real. So, whether you're tuning in to get advice, learn from real life stories, or just to vibe with us, get ready. This is Situations, the podcast.
Okay. Deanna, I can't
Yes.
express enough how excited I am to have you back. The show definitely wasn't the same without you. I know every
Hmm.
episode we done in your absence, um, everybody kept asking me,
Hmm.
"Where's Deanna? Where's Deanna? Where's your co-host? You know, is she coming back? Did she quit?"
Hmm.
You know, and the only thing I was pretty much able to say was, she just needed some time away. I didn't tell them, what the situation
Right.
was.
Hmm.
I just told everybody that she needed some time
Right.
away. I say, 9 times out of 10 she'll be
Hmm.
back. So that was pretty much, my reply. But now that you're back,
Okay.
now that you're back,
Hmm.
I'm ecstatic to have you back, and I wish you well. I want you to continue to get better and recover, and because like I said, you got a bright future ahead of you. A lot of good things is gonna come your way. It's
Right.
just a matter of time. You know, um,
Yeah.
so like I say, just
Right.
just continue to keep putting your best foot forward. And I'm gonna tell you like my mom tell me, as long as you keep your head
Okay.
above the water, you won't drown. Um, because like I say, you come this far,
Absolutely.
right? You come this far, you got it. You're gonna make it.
I know, right?
You're gonna make it. So I'm not gonna overwork you
I
on your
believe
first day
that.
back. I'm not gonna keep you too long. I just wanted to to show the world that you are back. Um, um,
Okay.
yeah, like I said, I just wanted to show the world that you were back, and I just kind of wanted to make this episode all about you for
Okay.
today, and that way people can
All
see
right.
that you physically are back. So, anything you would like to say, or any closing words
Okay.
that you would like to give out?
I just want to thank you for being there. Thank you for being a listening ear, motivation, being compassionate and having empathy, and checking on me just to make sure that I was okay. Um, and for everybody else out there, like I said, thank you for all the love and continued support that you are all forgiving. We all living in this world together, and it's, crazy things happening every day, but we just got to keep the faith, and we got to love on each other. That's what we was put. We on earth to love each other and to make the best of it and to have some enjoyable experiences. Like everything don't have to be a sad sob story or, you know, just a bad situation. It don't be so serious about it. Like love on each other, have fun. If you miss people, tell them. If you love them, tell them. If you want to see them, go see them. Like for real, it's just that simple, and you will be very shocked that, the little details provide a big difference, what I'm saying, in people's lives. So
Absolutely.
that's what I want to leave with everybody. Show
Right.
and spread some more love.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm like I'm saying, I can't stress this enough. We're glad you're back. I'm glad to have you
Hmm.
back. You make this a lot easier, when because I'm gonna say this. The last
Okay.
maybe 5 episodes, 6 episodes, it was tough.
Hmm.
It was tough because it was like,
Okay.
how you had that Bonnie and Clyde, or how we played off each other. I didn't have that no more.
Right.
I had to do it all by myself.
Right.
Even though I got up, I got it done. But it wasn't the same without
Hmm.
you being in that seat. And when that day we talked and I got
Right.
that call, and it was down there like Michael Jordan.
I
Damn, you should have
know.
called me talking about I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I I damn near dropped my phone. I said, what? Okay,
Oh my
good.
goodness.
You just don't know how that made me feel. So, like I said, once again, I'm truly glad you're back, and we look forward to making some more magic happen. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, everybody. That's gonna be our show for today. Um, like I said, I just kind of wanted to make this show all about her for today, but we do have some guests lined up for next week. I suggest you guys, like I said earlier, I suggest you guys get over to our YouTube channel at Situation the Podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we got some giveaways. We got a new segment that's coming up soon. Um, we're gonna be doing giveaways to our loyal supporters. Okay. I know everybody like money, so we're gonna be doing some Zales. We're gonna be doing some Cash Apps. We're just gonna be picking some random people to bless. They have to be subscribed
Right.
to the podcast. Okay. Okay. There you have it, y'all. Let's once again let's give her a warm round of applause for her return. Okay. There you have it, guys. Once again, I'm Kelvin, your host of Situations, the podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Deanna.
Okay, y'all, that's going to do it for today's show. We look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday, same time, same place. See you next week. Peace.